Welcome back to the series. If you're here for the first time, this is a series on a real-world project built with WordPress and BuddyPress. In this video and next few, I will cover how free and paid memberships were implemented using WooCommerce membership and subscription plugins with Stripe payment integration. Let's get started. All right, so before we get started, let's get familiar with the membership structure. If you've been following the series, then you know that so far we've been dealing with just two types of users, athlete and coach. But once we implement the paid membership, we have to deal with another type of user called subscribers. So when athletes come in and then they register as athlete, initially, we take them in as subscribers. At this point, they will have no membership plan. They will be only subscribers, and we bring them in and they log in. Once they log in, they will have access to purchasing the athlete membership plan. But this plan will be attached to three different subscription plans: monthly, quarterly, and yearly. Once they do buy one of these, they get assigned to the membership plan. Thus, they have full access to the restricted content like chat room. Another thing happens. Once they get the membership plan, we also turn their subscriber role into athlete role. And as soon as that happens, their profiles gain visibility in the athlete members index page, by which I mean this page right here. This is where all the athlete members start showing up with their profiles. As you can see up here, it's members type athlete. So if you're a subscriber, like right here, you have no membership plan and your role becomes subscriber, so you never show up in this index page. So basically, you have to pay to be able to not only get access to the restricted content, but also to be able to show up in the athlete members index page. Now, here's the other side of the story, the coach's story. In this case, though, we cannot have coaches purchasing anything. They should just come in, register, and get access to everything. So the whole process needs to be seamless. So what we do, coaches come in, they register. As soon as they register, we assign them with the role of coach. And according to the registration form/gravity form, the information that we can find here, we programmatically, behind the scene, assign the coaches membership. And then when they log in, they have full access to the restricted content, and they have no idea what happened in the backend. So this is where things get a bit more complicated. So in the next few videos, I will cover this registration process and the gravity form, etc., and how we programmatically handle this stuff. But until then, in this one, we will keep it simple and pick out one of the already subscriber users, go in and go through the purchasing of one of these plans and see the membership in action and make sure they get the access to the restricted content and they do show up in the index page. Now let's get started. All right, we're at the back end of WordPress and at the user tab, and here are all the users. Before we get any deeper into it, let's take a look at these 2 points, member type versus member role. This member type is coming from BuddyPress and roles belongs to WordPress. And once we connect these two together, that's when WordPress and BuddyPress starts talking to each other and work together. And how we get to this member type and how it connects to the role, let's go take a look. Okay, so to get the membership types included to BuddyPress plugin, we need this plugin right here, BuddyPress Member Types Pro. To find it, you have to go to BuddyDev, and this is where you can actually get it from. There is a free version, but this one is well worth it. I mean, trust me when I say this, I'm not getting paid or anything, but most of the BuddyPress work and whatever you see in this project coming from this place here. This is run by Brajesh, who is a great guy, and he helped me a lot, and that's why I'm mentioning it. Anyway, let's get back. All right, we're back at the users, and now let's go look at what this is about. Member types. This is where the member types are defined, the athlete, coach, subscriber. And to find out about the roles, where the WordPress user roles tie together with these guys, we have to go to settings and member types. This page here. So let's look at it side by side. Okay, so when we put them side by side, things get pretty clear. As you can see, member types, this is under settings, and this is where this subscriber role is being assigned to subscriber user type or member type. It's like here, athlete member type, which is right here, coach right here, which is right here. So this is how they're actually interconnected, and this is something we use to further the membership and then the subscription, etc., as you will see in the future. So now let's get back. Okay, so now that we know what roles are and then the member types are and how they're interconnected, now let's go find us some test users. As you can see right here, there's the athlete WooCom 1, 2, 3. WooCom already have an athlete role, active subscription, and a plan, membership plan. But athlete WooCom 2, on the other hand, he is just a subscriber and has nothing else. So now we are going to use this user to go in through the front end and then test out the purchasing of the subscriptions. Let's do it. Okay, so we're at the front end and let's try to log in. Athlete WooCom 2. All right. Normally the athletes, I redirect them to the dashboard, and here they have access to membership purchases through this upgrade button. And also, as soon as the person logs in, the membership upgrades page is available through the menu bar. But as mentioned before, the chat room is currently the protected content because this person is just a subscriber, the athlete WooCom 2. So let's see if he can access this. So as soon as he tries to access the chat room, he ends up in this purchase page and presented with 3 different subscriptions to purchase. Another thing to notice is, let's verify the user, athlete WooCom 2, and let's go to athlete's index page. Let's go all the way to the bottom, load more, and let's go even farther. All right, so usually the new user should show up at the bottom here, but we don't see that person right now. The username is athlete Woocommerce2. So as we can see, he's not here and he cannot access the chat room. So let's buy the monthly subscription. Please excuse all the cosmetic problems. They're being worked on, but I'm just showing you the functionality of it. Even then, this WooCommerce checkout page has been heavily customized. But if you're interested in that, please leave a note. We will make videos on that. But for now, let's see. The name is Athlete Woocommerce2. And US, let's give him a street, town. That's where I used to live for about 20 years. That would be Georgia. Let's give it a zip code of 30324. Phone number 4041234. Okay, and as you can see, the email is automatically filled in. That's how WooCommerce is connected to BuddyPress/WordPress users, and that's how it will upgrade this specific user, nobody else, because we're already logged in. And here we're gonna use Strife's fake credit card. And any date in the future, so let's see, 12/20, and any 3-digit number, 123, and let's purchase or sign up. All right, looks like our payment went through, everything looking good. And now let's first try the chat room. Boom. So we can even send messages to others. There you go. Okay, now let's go check out the athlete's index page. See if we can find our man. There you go, Athlete Woocommerce2. Before he wasn't here, and now he's showing up. So now that we saw our plan in action, let's go see at the back end how the membership and subscriptions are set up. Okay, we're back at the WordPress backend. Now to begin with, let's start with the plugins that are responsible for what's happening in here. As you can see, BuddyPress, and then the member BuddyPress Member Types Pro. And if we go down, we will find this one, the user menus. This is helping me control all the menu items according to user roles. For example, right here, this dashboard is a specific dashboard specific to the athlete, is being loaded according to that plugin. This extra stuff now you're seeing were not available in the subscriber users menu. So all these are controlled by this plugin right here. It uses user roles, and then the user role editor is the one which helps me create the user roles that I showed you, the athlete, the coach's role, except for the subscriber. I'm using the default WordPress user. And then of course the WooCommerce, and then WooCommerce membership, the Stripe gateway, which is making the payment possible, and of course the 3 different subscription products you saw are being built using this. Now let's go look into this one, WooCommerce membership. All right, so to find the WooCommerce membership, we have to go here and membership, and nothing important going on here, but what we need to go or look at is this. There you go. So here we're dealing with mainly 2 different membership. Don't pay any attention to this one. This was one of the testings, but this is the one that our athlete just paid for and got access to everything. And this is the coaches one that we will discuss in next few videos. But let's go inside this. And also by the external look of it, you know that it's actually has 3 different subscription involved. So let's just go in. Okay, what to do here is pretty simple. Under the general, you come up with a slug, whatever you feel is good for you, you use that. These products here, you include them after the subscription products have been created. So this can be done 2 ways, but more importantly, in this case, we have to choose product purchase. There are 3 ways we can do it: manual assignment, account registration, and product purchase. But we chose product purchase because this is where we connect this with purchase of the subscription products. And how long they will last? Subscription length, right? And what are we restricting? Here I'm actually restricting 2 different things, the chat room and the email inbox page. And this specifies when they get access to them: immediately, as soon as they get the membership. And the other things, I didn't have any need for adding anything in this ones. We don't have any member area, email content, none of that. But this would be another important part. Here, as soon as the subscriber user purchases this membership plan, that's when, by checking this box here, you convert that subscription user role, subscriber user role, to athlete role. So this is very important. Now let's go look into the subscription products. Okay, normally you would assume that, okay, just by clicking here, subscription, we can probably go someplace, right? So let's see. Basically, this is where you keep track of the purchases, right? The confusing part here for me was where to begin, right? Add subscription, that's like manually adding subscription to specific product. But the way we want to handle our membership, when you come to add membership with subscription, the way you do it is you go under products, and then you find your subscription products. So these are all pretty much identical. So I want to go with the monthly one. Let's see what's happening. Pretty much here it's just like adding a regular product. If you have ever worked with any WooCommerce plugin before, adding products, you'll know it's the usual screen. But the thing is, instead of simple product, you choose simple subscription. And if you don't have anything to ship, then it's virtual. And the rest, you just you choose the timing. On the yearly, I chose year, and on the quarterly, I chose like 3 months, every 3 months. And the monthly is just every month, right? Other than that, and in mine, it's never expires. Then the product description, a little bit here, and restrict content can also be done here, but I chose to do it using membership. But this is where that other one came in. As you saw in the membership item, all three subscription products, the monthly, quarterly, and yearly, they were already showing up in that athlete membership plan. This is where they got added. So this is another way. Either you do it from the membership plan while creating the membership plan, or if you're creating the product, that's when you add the membership plan. You just look you search like this, ASM, and then if you have a plan already, it shows up like that, and then you include it and then save. And here there's a subscription product image that I created, and I created a category for subscriptions, even though I did not need to, but I did it in case in the future I have to do something with it. So it's a good practice. So other than that, discounts, you can actually give discounts from here. So I never really needed that. So this is my subscription products, and these, especially these two, are my plans, and these are the subscription products attached with the plan. And since the coaches doesn't have to buy anything, no product necessary, so these are assigned manually here, but as you will see in the future videos, we actually add them programmatically, according to registration, and that's where Gravity Form is involved. Last but not least, there are a few other settings options that are available that I had to use here. For that I have to go to settings, and here under subscriptions, here I had to make one small change, which is if the subscriber's default role, I had to set it athlete role and inactive. When the subscription is ended, then it will automatically drop this person down to subscriber role. The default was customer, but I'm not using that role, so this much change I had to make in the subscription settings. And then on the membership, as you have noticed that as soon as somebody doesn't have the permission, the subscriber user clicks on the restricted content like chat room, and this is where the redirection is happening. You can either hide completely. If you do, anybody clicks on some sort of a link to the restricted content, they will get completely just 404. Or you can hide content only, where basically it will hide the content but page will load, which is basically the WordPress loop, the content loop. Whatever is in there, it will hide that. But I chose to go with redirect because I already had a custom page built. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.